Well done. Would you now make it 4, please? 4,000. 40, 45. Thank you very much. Our next times 2. 45 times 2. Our next bid will be $5,000. Who's going to bid right now at 5,000? Sir, would you take one bid at 5? Would you take one bid at 5? Is there one more bid at $5,000 at 5,000? We're at 45 right now. This is the time. If you have any liquid left on your table, finish it in one big gulp. It makes it easier. Nicely done showing how to do it, Pluin. Very good. Modeling appropriate auction behavior. I like that. So we're at 45 right now. The next bid will be $5,000. Who can hold up his or her paddle at $5,000 for the trip of a lifetime? And as somebody in the capacity of a charity auctioneer, I've had the great privilege of going and making visits to see actually with my own eyes what it's like when we come together and support incredible causes. And so I know it's been life-changing for me to make these visits everywhere from South Africa to Haiti to I was in Sofia, Bulgaria, visiting refugee camps over the summer. It's just something that really does give you a sort of perspective and empathy. And so if there's anybody else right now at the $5,000 level, the 5,000, we're at 5,000 right here. Thank you. And here's the thing. This may shock you, but I've been vested with a fair amount of authority tonight. The domain and range of that authority is at $5,000, I can sell multiple trips. So that's the scalability level right there. If anybody else would love to join us at 5, so I have one here at paddle number 45, thank you. Paddle number 04, thank you. Who else will join us? Who else will join us on these trips? Paddle number 10, thank you. Paddle number 41, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we just sold 5 trips. Thank you so very much. And if you enjoy the sensation of slamming your hands together, aka clapping, it's even more fun to hold up a piece of paper with a number on it, which is then followed by a trip to Cambodia for 10 days. Comes a little bit more. Is there anybody else? Is there anybody else at that $5,000 level? If not, we have those paddle numbers out. So I'm going to bring down the hammer. I want to thank all of the winning bidders. All of the winning bidders. Is there anybody else? And if after a few more drinks here at the City Winery, you are feeling inspired, then you can find one of us. So usually there's more of a pivot than just me, so I'm gonna do like a quick costume change. Oh, I'm like a totally different person now. Crazy. So here's the thing. You might be wondering a little bit about actually why I'm here. This is actually what I do. I am a full-time charity auctioneer. That's a real job, sort of. This is my 4th charity auction in 4 nights. I'll be doing another one tomorrow night, then Wednesday and Thursday. It's a crazy job. On Thursday, I was downtown at Chippewa and Wall Street, and I sold a clock to Jeff Bezos for $220,000. I could not tell you why, except that apparently he has a lot of disposable income. But I don't have, unfortunately, Mr. Bezos declined my offer to attend tonight, and I couldn't obtain a second one of those magical clocks. But I do have an ask and an opportunity. And what that ask and opportunity is, the reason why I'm here tonight is because at the very beginning of my career, when I was just a young whippersnapper at 22 years old, I met a gentleman named Charlie Toddy. Do y'all know Charlie? And when I met Charlie, when I was back in 2004, he kind of endowed me with something. It was a passion for fundraising. It was an idea that if we do make commitments, through donations, then we can make a difference in the world. And unfortunately, he and I came together on the failed John Kerry campaign, but I kind of held on to that. I held on to that, this idea that yes, sometimes it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And 4 years after that, Barack Obama became president. It was really this remarkable thing. We didn't then reconnect until last year. And I said, Charlie, what you taught me about fundraising, your passion, your leadership, led me into this field. And now I get to travel around the world and raise money for incredible causes. What can I do to help? And he said, CK, we're going to be having a fundraiser in New York. Could you help out with this? I said, anything for you. And so that was my entry point. But I sat with all of you tonight and I saw this show. And I heard Arn's words about coming here in 1980 as a refugee. And his experience was one that I think is even more resonant today, 38 years later. And what he is attempting to do on this tour and then going back home is that virtuous cycle that is so important that we commit to, because this world needs it now more than ever. And so that is a very long preamble to say. I don't have anything more to say. But we're going to try to walk out of this beautiful space, the Loft at City Winery, with an additional $25,000 raised. And look, that's a big number. That's an ambitious number. But what Arn and his troop and this entire team with Pluin, what they aspire to do by traveling across the world and sharing their culture and then be able to take that back is, as Arn said, the folks in Cambodia, they don't necessarily know how big New York City is, but they know how big the hearts of the people in this room are. And so we're going to try to match the ambition of that effort right here. So if anybody can hold up his or her paddle at the top level, we're going to try to raise that $25,000 just in the next few minutes. If anybody can hold up his or her paddle at the $5,000 level, this is your time to act. At the $5,000 level, the $5,000 level. Is there anybody who's been inspired by what he or she saw here tonight? It's like, yes, I want to make that contribution. I want to make that donation here. At $5,000. Give you a second more to think. Yes. No way. No way. Okay, so lots of things are planned at these things. What Pluin just told me was not planned. But, well, it wasn't, at least I didn't know, but what he said is every dollar that we raise from this point forward will be matched 1 to 1. Yeah. Yes. And I can tell that Jess, who's been my point person here, did not know that either. I can tell by her gasp. She's been working 3 jobs, which is why her workday is about 19 hours long. She's tour manager, fundraiser, development. So if the idea that a $5,000 pledge can be doubled right now, is there anybody at the $5,000 level? If not, I'm going to take it down. 0, sir. Thank you. You have been my rock of Gibraltar tonight, keeping out all the pirates. I really appreciate that. Count number 4 right there. Thank you, sir. Yes. And you look so good too. Who is your tailor?